Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your figs. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. We got a Grail Alert. That's right. You know I never shit you. You know, I had been teasing you guys for a couple of weeks at this point, telling you guys that I was going to have a strong home run stretch as we close out 2024. Goddamn 23. And, you know, it seems like as much as I keep telling myself I am not buying anything else for the rest of the year, I keep breaking that goddamn promise, you know? But nonetheless, in the grand scheme of things, it's all about the dope. So I did have a 2 knives touchdown last night. I have not opened them up yet, so let's get to it. I got one that is, it's been out for a while, but it's been one that I had always had my eye on. And then a lot of times it was sold out, but I did manage to find it. And then I got a Grail Alert. Grail Dope is back in the building. So let's get into all of this. Today's unboxing knife for this package is this one. Todd Knife and Tool design. This one is the Best Tech Syntax. Now, this is probably one of my oldest knives in the collection as far as tenure. I've had this since, goddamn, I mean, the beginning of 2022, maybe? Something like that? Yeah, I believe something like that. Ever since it dropped, as far as I can remember. 14C28N, brown micarta scales. I actually installed one of those little quick studs or something like that. Quick set of tits on there. Got a little flipper action, reverse Tonto. Fantastic little work knife. I think it was like 70-something bucks, something like that, give or take. But anyways, the point of the story is that I really do enjoy all of the designs that Todd Knife and Tool have done with their collabs with Best Tech. You know, I had bought the Nixie. Now, let me tell you, I don't necessarily know if it was the actual variant that I got, but I didn't care for that knife very much. I had got it on the secondary. It was sold to me as brand new in box, but it had a lot of flicking. Like the edge was fine, all that shit, no blemishes. But I mean, it was just super broken in, and I didn't really enjoy the experience. And it was like that Fox carbon fiber shit, which I don't like. So I ended up moving that along. But this one has always caught my eye, you know, and like I have been mentioning, Wii has been crushing it this year. Now, granted, this is from, I think, 2021, perhaps, maybe 22. And it's this one, the Roxy 3. Now, how I got to this one was they just dropped the Roxy 4. And, you know, when I heard that, I said, let me see what it's about. And then upon looking at them, I realized that I wasn't really digging the 4. Could have bought it, but I'm digging this one quite a bit more. So let's get to this one. I've never had a chance to experience it in hand, so this will be a first for me on that front. I've just only seen pictures of it. Oh, shit. It's got a little bit of weight to it, which I don't mind. And it's got a little bit of love juice on it, so let's wipe that off. I guess that trick across the pond, they want to make sure there is no rest that forms. Okay, this one comes in. I'm not going to get real in depth on this, but I think I spent about $216. We've got 2 forms of deployment, front flipper and cutout. Okay, I'd say it's a medium detent. You know, of course, they are compensating for that front flipper. They don't want to make it too strong, but it's nice. Definitely love the way it fits in the hand. You know, Todd Knife and Tool, they make hard use knives. You can see we've got that nice over travel stop reminiscent of the Hinderer setup there. Full titanium from the rooter to the tutor. We've got recessed brass anodized hardware. Milled titanium pocket clip is right hand tip up. They went ahead and they got that big old lanyard hole for the weirdos. They do have this little bit of a choil up there, so you can choke up and get that full purchase, no refund. Absolutely love this sheep's foot blade. I believe 20 CV is the steel. This is a not a large knife, but a perfect size knife. This is my sweet spot. You're talking about 7.2 overall, blade coming in at 3.1, CPM S35 VN, so we got nice American steel. Full flat grind, yeah, full flat grind on that. You've got actually 3 forms of deployment because you also got that fuller. Oh man, this is nice. So granted, this is an older design. I'm really looking forward to using this one quite a bit. Like I mentioned, I am a big fan of the Todd Knife and Tool designs. For those of you who might not know, those are actually two brothers, Seth and Terrell, or Terrell. I think Seth is from Houston and Terrell's from Ozark. Maybe it's Terrell or Terrell. I don't know how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I mispronounce it. Weight on this though is 4.27, so it's got some weight for a smaller size knife. Blade stock came in at 157 thousandths. So perfect little knife. I'm excited about this one. So that one was the Roxy 3. Okay, let's get to the Grail, goddammit. That's what it's all about. My pursuit of another Grail. Now, this is possibly one of my oldest Grails, one that I had when I first got into, collecting knives on a premium level, the fast lane, as I like to call it. This one, as well as another one, were the two that I had sought out that I had to have. I knew I was going to have them at some point. Now, depending on who you are and how you look at things, some people think this is overpriced. Some people think it's a bad design, but we're about to find out. We also are going to change the unboxing knife on this, and let me explain. Today's unboxing knife is this one. This is the Demko AD 20.5. Now, this was one of my earlier Grails as well. I ended up acquiring this particular variant of the 20.5 almost a year to the date. I got this, I think it touched down about 12/23 of 2022. And that was the first time I utilized the Knife Center payment plan. Now, they've got possibly one of the most buyer-friendly payment plan options on the market. You get a 60-day time frame to purchase the knife. You got to put down, I think it's 25% down. Unfortunately, that 25% is non-refundable. And then they break the remaining 75% up over 2 payments. I wasn't set to complete this payment plan until sometime in January, but I couldn't wait, goddammit. I had to get it. So that being said, enough of that. Let's get to the dope. All right. Grail dope, here we come. I am really excited about this. In case you were wondering as well, this also came from Knife Center. Ooh, shit, you see that spider, y'all? If you look closely, the bitch will occasionally wink at you. And she's winking, goddammit. All right. And also, like I mentioned, whenever you see this plush taco pouch, you know this is among Spyderco's most coveted knives. Like their premium knives always come in these, you don't get a box, you just get a plush taco pouch. Moment of truth, people. We got our Spyderco sticker. We've got our insert, which we'll check out momentarily. And we also got the motherfucking Spyderco Paisan, baby. Oh, shit. This is a Peter Recenti design. The name peasant, the name Paisan actually is French for peasant or farmer. This is, like I mentioned, Peter Recenti's design. He's also the designer for the Nirvana, which is another highly sought out Spyderco knife. He is a Canadian custom knife maker, and he specializes in integral designs. For those of you who might not know, this is an integral. And so what that also means is they form the handle out of one solid titanium billet. We've got the single form of deployment, which is our round Spyderco hole. Oh, shit. Look at this motherfucker. Look at that saber grind, people. Nice sheep's foot blade there. S90V. Now, these are manufactured in Taichung, Taiwan. That's who does all of Spyderco's titanium folders. We've got the Reeve integral locking mechanism there, which is basically our lock insert, which doubles down as an over travel stop. We've got the stock Spyderco clip, which is right hand tip up carry only on this knife. Now, the biggest complaints that people give about this is the lock stick. So I'm prepared for lock stick. Not as bad as I've had some of the some other Grails from Spyderco that I've acquired that also had lock stick, but it always broke in. So I can only presume that that's going to be the same here. Full-size knife for sure, coming in at 8.74 overall. We've got 3.8 inches of this beautiful stone-washed S90V steel. The weight on this comes in at 4.4 ounces. Let's take a quick look at the insert. You can pause and read. So there's that. All right. Oh, yes. Grail achieved, baby. Now, let's go ahead and put up some knives for some size comparison. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the comparisons to the other Spyderco Grail knives I've acquired thus far. And we're going to go in order. So one of the first Spyderco Grails I acquired was this one. This is the Spyderco River's Edge Cutlery exclusive Shaman. One that I don't ever foresee leaving the collection. They say never, but I'm saying never, goddammit. So there you see it up against that. Then we had this one, which is the Spyderco Blade HQ exclusive PM2 Tonto apparatus. Now that is my second PM2 Tonto. The first one I received or acquired was in the S30 version. This one is M4, and this one's satin. The other one was black DLC. So there you see the Paisan up against those two. Let's do some more Grails, goddammit, shall we? Then we went ahead and jumped on it like this. I was after that swayback. That is a Marcin Sliz design, also the designer of the Sliz buoy. So there you see it up against that. Then I went back again to get me a little bit more of Marcin's designs, and I came out with the Spidey Chef. So there you see that. You seeing a theme here, people? Titanium hoe. Then my most recent and last Grail acquisition, coming from the Spyderco catalog, is the one that I initially wanted in conjunction with the Paisan, and that is the Drunken. That is a Dmitry Sinkovich design. So when I first started, getting into Spydercos in particularly, these two immediately hit my radar. I knew that I had to have them one day, and here we are. Job complete. Now, I'll tell you, this Paisan, one of the things I'm noticing that I'm not particularly a fan of is going to be that lock bar axis. You can see here that they did not cut back this scale at all. Granted, they did chamfer the show size scale a little bit, which is going to allow you to get the fat of your finger in there to disengage that lock. That is something that is reminiscent of the Gale Bradley 2, where the lock bar axis is just horrendous. I would venture to say that is the same on this one. So I can possibly see me sending it to somebody to have this show size scale cut back a little bit. There is no jimping on that lock bar either, but they did chamfer that a little bit. Now this is actually riding on bearings, so that's a rarity for Spyderco. They do have some models, and this just happens to be one of them. Let me make sure I'm not lying to y'all. I'm almost positive it's bearings. Yeah, it's bearings, right? I think so. It feels like bearings, that's for damn sure. Snappy detent, ergonomically, I can get a full purchase, no problem there. But I will tell you, that pocket clip is a hot spot for sure. So I will be thinking about possibly going with like a 3D mill titanium pocket clip. As a matter of fact, I may even go with something just like this one. I may even do a little Swaparooski just to see how it feels in hand, Ain't no telling. It's all about the dope, people. So Grail knife achieved once again. I've been so fortunate in my knife collecting, I just, I get something in my mind and I have to have it, and I end up acquiring it. A lot of money spent, a lot of time dedicated to this hobby, but I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. And on that note also, I am going to be starting my end of year videos today. Today is 12/15, December 15th, and I think I'm going to start it. Don't know which way I'm going with it. I haven't quite decided, but you know how we do over here. Off the cuff. Now I want to know, more importantly, what do you fuckers think? Are you fans of either of these knives? How about this Paisan in particularly? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.